Hello everyone, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome to another video. This is the Demoscene report for the 31st of July 2024. As usual, I went through all of the news that I could find on the active demo scene, summarize everything here on this video. Everything is linked on the description below if you want to check the links in more detail. Summer is a particularly packed period for the demo scene, a lot of activity happening. There were a few demo parties happening this weekend. Not all of them are available for download just yet, but we'll talk about that a little later down the line. Starting things off, I wanted to share with you some news of some things that I found throughout the week. Starting off with this international open call for artists in residency in Utrecht. They are calling for people who want to do live coding projects, and there are quite a few of them in the active demo scene, so I hope someone takes advantage of this opportunity. And not just doing stuff live coding, but preparing live coding as a way to teach people how to do code in general. So also if you would like to prepare a workshop of some sort, or use this period to prepare a workshop of some sort, or new tools to give workshops in this area, this call also covers that. So yeah, try to take advantage of that if it's your cup of tea. I think it's a great opportunity, so try and use it. Then we had a couple of videos by MmcM, who is a legend on the AY tracking scene. He did a few videos of him tracking new tracks, which can be very interesting, especially if you're a newcomer or if you don't know the tracker very well. You can see the process on how people do music using Vortex Tracker in particular in this case, and learn a few tricks how to do some stuff. And it's also interesting in general just to see the process of how different people do different things. So yeah, really cool couple of videos that MmcM released, so check those out as well. Then there was, if you remember, a few months ago now, Boise released this article about the different file types and file data structures inside the different iterations of 64K intro systems that he developed. He did this lengthy article explaining that. And then just this week, Observer made this visualization of these file types to be able to understand a bit better the differences between them. So you can see a nice visualization the difference between Addict and Addict and Apex, which are the different versions of Boise's engine. And you can see the different things here. So it's in Japanese, so you might have to translate a few things, but it's an interesting addition to that article that I felt was worth sharing with you. In other news, we had a new issue of Scene World number 34, renowned Commodore 64 disc mag that's been out for quite a long time now, just released issue number 34. Then we have a couple more videos that were released at FairLight TV. One of them is the bootleg from X Party, backwards record talk by Raf of Vulture Design, Polish senior, talking about behind the Iron Curtain, so developing software in the old days when there were still the communist division separating Europe in a few things. A lot of peculiarities, cultural peculiarities between the east and west side of Europe that is addressed here, so interesting talk. Then he also released an interview with Trident, talking about the latest demo that FairLight released for Reunion 2024. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about it. And Trident has been doing a lot of Commodore 64 development. It's very interesting making of interview of sorts, explaining what they did in the demo, why is it interesting, and different things like that. More things that came out this week. There was also a talk by Killed by a Pixel. He was present at the Nerd Night Austin in July, so very recent talk. Give a little talk about his work for doing the Twitter things, so doing size coding in JavaScript, trying to fit inside the limitations of a Twitter characters, which used to be 140. Then it was a bit enhanced. Anyways, he does a lot of HTML, JavaScript sort of size coding things. Very cool talk, and I hope it gets a few more people interested in participating in the demo scene and size coding in general. Then we have a few parties happening. Vammala Party happened a couple of weeks ago. There are some results available, some images, but you can't really download the stuff yet. It's still private, not public. I'm going to show you some of the graphics that were released there for the sake of showing something from the party. And very cool pixel art here by Dr. Tabers. And I hope eventually the rest of the things become available for you to download. At least I would like to check at least the demos, but they're not available yet. Like no download link available yet, so I don't know. Then we had Geeks Can Dance that took place this very weekend. It was a single-day party happening in C-Base Hackerspace in Berlin. They had a couple of things happening there, like some workshops, some patch battles between the different tools, people using different tools to try to reach the same results in some way. Only 2 entries on the demo competition. We all code down here by MFX, which is an invitation for a deadline demo party happening in October, which is the typical MFX flashing thing. Some good breakbeat music on it. Playing around the circus theme, a lot of flashing colors, so content warning. It's funny, it's a fast-made sort of thing, but it does this job as an invitation. And also released was Radiating by Still and Wake, which I just saw yesterday. Pretty much a one-scene thing, but very well done, very slow-paced, very good attention to detail. The color changes, the setting, the particles. So very simple, but really nails it very well. Probably fast made, but still very interesting demo for me, and I would love to see it on the big screen in particular. I think it might lose a little bit from being watched on a monitor. Like in a big screen, it probably has even more impact. So yeah, very cool work by Still and Wake here as well. The Geeks Can Dance, very small party, and it has a peculiarity that is the party with the highest ratio of productions being nominated versus released. So it has so little releases, and all of them that were released there were very high quality that I ended up getting nominated for a Meteorix award of some sort. So very cool little detail there. Other things that happened this weekend, there were a couple other parties. Euskal, a big LAN party in Spain that has a small Demoscene section. They call it Digital Creativity section. They have all sorts of different competitions, 3D animation, 3D graphics, digital illustration, music, fast competitions as well, because it lasts for like 4 days, the party, I believe. Let me check if there's here. 25 to 28, only 3 days. I thought it was longer than that. The main compos, of course, are the demo competition. Zero, the demo by Pantufla Software, won that one, and I have not seen it yet. I have seen Fantastic Dream, though, which won the open intro category. It was made for Android. Pretty much Ray marching intro with some music there. So yeah, as you can see, like some names are still unknown, the download links are not available yet, so I'll try to cover it a bit better on the next week if the releases are available to the public since then. But at least the results are already in, or the top 3 of each competition are in, and a lot of activity happening there in Euskal. Also on Sim Weekend, we had Atari Days Nancy in France. I'm not making that mistake again, now saying it wrong. Nothing released yet. It's a very small party, more of a gathering for Atari enthusiasts. They have a forum, they teach people how to solder, they have some games. So not sure if there will be any Demoscene releases or not. If there are, I will try to cover them next week if they are available. Other things that happened this week, there was a very cool music disc released by MoonShine for the Commodore 64 called The Breakthrough, so check that out. And then there was another music disc slash slideshow, but for Ashi Art, made for the Amiga, made by Hoffman and the Twitch Elite. It takes the graphics that were released, the text art graphics that were released at Nova, and makes a small music disc slash art pack slash slideshow, whatever you want to call it, disc out of that. Really cool interface. I was watching Hoffman code this on his stream as well, so I already seen some previews, but I haven't seen the full list yet. Have to play it, but it looks really stunning, so definitely check it out. I think it's going to be worth your while. Other stuff, KansasFest happening in United States. It's a big event, over a week long. Only has a very small Demoscene presence there. Usually it's Dieter pushing that front there. Last year they only had some remote entries on Demoscene stuff, and this year seems pretty much the same. Again, Marquee Design submitting a little size intro there called Datura for the Apple II. There are some videos from the conference also available if you're interested in Apple II. Check out the YouTube links on their video page as well for more, they actually recorded everything that they did along the party, so you have all the video recordings there for you to check out if you're interested in seeing them. I'm going to talk about the AmigaBill. I've been posting a few times, but I never plugged his channel. He does some live stream stuff and he releases some videos as well. So if you're interested in Amiga magazines, Amiga games, anything indie, retro, Amiga, check out Amiga News. He does a weekly report where he covers all the different websites that have all sorts of different Amiga news, and he talks about the latest stuff that has come out. So yeah, props up to AmigaBill. Thanks for watching, and keep up the cool work. And then there was this invitation for a Demoscene competition organized by Tiny Tapeout. They develop ASICs and they want you to develop a Demoscene platform for an ASIC and submit it to the competition. So not just making a demo, but making your own platform while they're at it inside a tiny chip. They've been developing these for a long while. I think they're related to some university and trying to facilitate the way that people get into developing hardware. A modern type of hardware with integrated circuits. And yeah, they have this demo boards available. They also have some specific expansion modules to have VGA and audio directly there. So if you're interested in doing hardware and doing Demoscene stuff for a different kind of hardware, definitely check out this call. Might be interesting for you. What else? Well, I wanted to talk about upcoming demo parties, because assembly is right around the corner. In a couple of days it's kicking off the biggest Finnish demo party of the year. Also has a few other things involved there, but also always has a very strong Demoscene presence. I'm very curious to see the releases from this year's assembly. Atwood's was happening in Germany, but was recently cancelled, so it's not happening anymore. We have Pagadata for Commodore 64 and Amiga happening in Sweden. Undefined, a small party happening in Russia. Silly Venture in Gdansk, Poland, dedicated to the Atari. I think they also support a few other platforms, but mostly Atari. Evoke on the same weekend happening in Cologne, Germany. Jumalauta, Syntax Society Summer Party, Chaos Construction, Xenium, Aqua Party, Swedish Commodore Club, Commodore Rattotraffen, Black Birdie, Scrolly, QB Party, Host Hack, Psychos, Hackfest, all sorts of different things that are coming up this couple of months in the demo scene. So if you have a demo party near you, please consider visiting it. If you do not have a demo party near you, you can contribute remotely to most of these parties. Most of them are friendly to remote participation. So just read the party rules, and if they accept remote entries, submit something, follow the live stream. If they don't, then don't submit entries to them. Submit to Initial Demo Party, which we always take remote entries. It's happening 6th to 8th of December 2024. So yeah, that's it for this week's report. Hope you found some stuff interesting. If you did, please consider sharing the video with a friend who might also be interested in the Demoscene news, getting back in touch with the Demoscene, learning about the Demoscene for the first time. Always the best way to help this channel grow is to share this video with your friends. Another way to help the channel grow is to give me money. All the money you can give me, I would very much put it it to good use. Patreon.com/psenough. Whatever you're willing to donate would be very much welcome. €1, €2, €5, €10, 500 million euros. How many euros you want to give me? I would put them to good use to either secure me travel expenses for the next demo party that I'm going to visit, which I don't know which one yet because I can't afford it so far, or trying to put some investment into organizing Inertia Demo Party, which is happening 6 to 8 of December 2024, as I already mentioned, and I'm the main organizer of, and spending quite a few of my time lately thinking about the things that I still have to do and where I'm going to get the money to organize all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. See you next week. Bye bye everybody. Have a great day.